Well, it's what month is this? May. It's May 6th. We're back at the lot. This is the first camping trip for 2021. I got everything cleaned up pretty good. Been burning a bunch of leaves because it was covered in them. And look what I got over there. It's a new tent. It's from Walmart. I've been wanting it for a long time, and I got it on clearance for $49.99. And so I figured I better not pass it up. And I knew everything was wrong with it before I bought it. And it is spacious, and it holds a lot, but the deal is it's a 7-person tent, easy to set up. Just stake the corners and then put this big old pole in the middle. The issue is that there is no mosquito net for a door. It's either open or closed, and if it's open, you got mosquitoes. And it's got plenty of room. I got my full-length cot in here. It's got 4 windows, nice tall. I'm 6 foot. In the center of the room, there's still another foot above my head. Got vents in the roof to let out the heat. Like I say, plenty spacious. I could put a chair in here without an issue. But lots of room. I don't know how. I'm not real excited about the quality of it. I don't know how it would hold up in rain or even wind. When you zip up the door, it gets hung on the corner real easy. But as far as putting up, there's nothing to it. It's real easy. But yeah, I'm gonna keep it. It's a fun tent. I would not want to be caught in the weather, out in the weather. I'm gonna be out here 3 days, and it's supposed to be beautiful the 3 days, and then a rainstorm is supposed to come this weekend, but I'll already be home by then. But it's something I've been wanting. I designed my tent off, from the way this looked, and actually I like my tent better that I built. It's probably about as spacious as that one, but I think mine's may be a little bit more durable than that. But I've been cleaning up. I cleaned up here last week. I got the skull and crossbones flying. Just had dinner. My cousins brought me over some chicken or some steak and rice. It's really good. So I'll have my hot dogs tomorrow night. But this weekend I brought my bike. I took it for a couple rounds in the pasture. Yeah, that was a lot of fun. And I like doing that because it really jolts it around, and I figure if something's gonna come loose, it'll come loose then and not when I'm on the highway, which I'm going on the highway tomorrow. There's a bunch of, that is a fig tree. When we had that snowstorm through Texas, it killed everybody's fig tree. So I went and cut down my uncle's fig tree. It's huge. And I cut it down. I'm gonna bring it out here to see how that wood burns. I'm real interested in the smell and how fast it burns, because it was pretty dried out, so I'm hoping it'll burn well. But I did a lot of cleanup. I was afraid the varmints were gonna be my stuff, but everything was in good shape. There were a bunch of varmint turds on top of the containers, but all the containers were intact. Another thing that came up, my cousin found the corner of the lot, and this is only 1 acre, but it just looks so huge when you actually walk it off and you actually see the corners on how big an acre is. It didn't seem like an acre is that big, but it's really big. And you can, of course, hear the road noise as usual. There's an old plastic storage shed I had at the house. I ran out of room, so I brought it out here. Another place to store junk. But looking forward to 2 days here. Mainly just go fool around, no big projects. Still need to work on my shelter a little bit. But I've got an old drone I got about 6 or 7 years ago. I've never been able to fly it, just cause it's real difficult to fly. But there's people on YouTube that just fly it all over the place. It's got a little camera in it. It's not like the ones today where you fly it from your iPhone and there's no problem at all at doing that. So I'm looking forward to playing with that while I'm here. Maybe I can actually get to fly. I have 2 of these lanterns, and here's the problem with them. After you use them a really long time, and they're nice, they're really nice, they burn well, they don't leak unless you fill them too high. But the deal is, if you use them a lot like I do, the glass gets very brittle. And it's like plastic, and this glass is actually broken. I just put because when I was trying to clean the soot off from the inside, it just shattered my hand. It was literally like plastic. So I just put a little bit of aluminum foil behind it, and it still works fine. and the problem is you cannot get replacement globes. At least I haven't found any. But nice lanterns, just the globes are very delicate and they will crack after extended use. Well, I'm sitting around the fire. This is my fig tree fire. The last snowfall killed a lot of the fig trees, and I cut one down, and I just want to know how it burned and how it smelled. Well, it burns real good, and the smell is not offensive at all, so I'm pleased with that. You know, cedar smells real good when it burns. I wish I had some smell that would freshen the air, but you know, it's nice out here other than all the road noise from the interstate, and it's constant. And then there's a hill right there, and you hear the trucks when they go up that hill and start gearing down. It can get pretty loud, and occasionally you hear a loud explosion, which is a tire blowing. But hopefully I can get a good sleep tonight. But I'm just going, you know, it's very early. It's 8 o'clock here, and it seems, well, it don't look dark in this picture, but it's real dark where I am. But if you were to go to an open area, you'd see how much daylight there still is. So this can give you like a false sense of nighttime, where I'm at, since it's so shaded and so covered. You know, it's just covered with trees everywhere. And you know, I've got my solar panel. It's really hard to get some solar power in here. But we'll just be enjoying this evening. We got us a nice cold Bud Light we're enjoying. Might enjoy another and another. But it's gonna be a nice 3-day trip. It's Saturday, May 8th, and we did a little cleanup at the lot. This is the wrap up for the 3-day first camp out of 2021. Everything looks, you know, beautiful as ever. Like I said, I didn't do much work as far as, you know, working on the shelter, because I just mainly cleaned up my weed eater. Worked for a little while, but I wasn't able to completely clean up Barber's Trail. I was able to fix my LED headlight last night. I know that's kind of cheating in the world of camping, but it's nice to have light in an area of darkness. And it gets really dark with this tree canopy over the lot. That's Barber's Trail there, nice and clean, mostly. And we got tent area. There's the little storage facility over there. And I brought another little, oh, there's the trash, gotta remember to take that with me. That's something else I brought from home, and I ran out of space at home for it, so I brought it out here. I'm just keeping my rugs in there. That if I put them in the shed over that I made, the varmints will chew them to bits. So that'll keep them nice and dry, and keep them from getting torn up. And I don't have to store them at home. But that's the wrap. Everything's packed up, ready to go. Got to fix the rear wheel on the bicycle when I get home. And shelter shut down. We're good to go. All the fires have been doused with the excess water I brought, so no chance of that. Plus it's going to rain for the next 4 days, so that'll get rid of the rest of if there's any lingering embers. see you next time.